And well, we're moving in now to the women's Raw Money in the Bank ladder match. Coming up first, it is the Queen of High Flying, Sol Ruka. Sol Ruka, of course, would defeat Sonya Deville in a qualifier match. In a matchup for the contendership. Of course, a calendar year to cash in. Anytime, any place. And I mean, just look at the talent that is on display in this Fatal 4-Way. Of course, Sol Ruka coming out first. And the Queen, Charlotte Flair. She qualified in one hell of a contest, pitting herself against the one, the only, the unstoppable Lyra Valkyrie, overcoming all obstacles. I was able to cinch in and get the victory. Well, the Queen, with the pyro raining down from the heavens. I mean, this is gonna be one hell of a contest. Can you imagine Charlotte Flair with the Money in the Bank briefcase? One of the only achievements she has never held. But the Prodigy, who would come out to shock the world. Roxanne Perez and Kiana James would go to war this last Monday, and only one would walk out with the qualifier. And it was this woman right here. Eyes fully ahead, locking in to take what she believes is her rightful shot at the top. An amazing upset that could be scored. And well, here we go, it is Liv Morgan. Well, one hell of an attire being rocked tonight. Coming out solo. We've already seen the Judgment Day win big. Will their streak continue tonight? As Liv Morgan has the opportunity to lock down the Women's Championship for the division. And well, all four in their place: Sol Ruka, Charlotte Flair, Roxanne Perez, and Liv Morgan. As we are all geared around, as this matchup goes underway, Flair and Morgan gets into it. Prodigy, Roxanne, and Sol Ruka going to war. Well, line's breaking down pretty quickly. Ruka off the ropes to take down Liv. Flair and Ruka both going for the leg. Well, but Morgan able to counteract. And a gorgeous drop kick as Flair comes back into the ring, steel chair in hand. Oh, wait a minute, Liv. Roxanne and Sol just going in on Flair. Well, Liv Morgan slips in the ring, throws the chair to take Perez out, and now Morgan just working Perez on the outside safely away from the hellscape that is taking place between the ropes. And wait, Charlotte onto the Charlotte. Crucifix onto the ladder from Liv. And Morgan now equipped with a ladder. There's Morgan. I imagine he's trying to set up something precarious. And a chop onto the cold hard steel. And Liv dropped like a sack of bricks by Charlotte Flair. Now Roxanne. And well, Morgan being the target of both Rooker and Perez. Stuck between rock and a hard place. Charlotte Flair now just... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, 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 no. Roxanne has her hands on the case. For God's sake. Someone stop her. Someone stop her. And for God's sake, Roxanne Perez in an underwhelming Money in the Bank ladder match takes the briefcase. Sol Rooker seemingly sabotaging, playing blind spot for Morgan, and was keeping Liv pinned down, allowing Roxy to take the briefcase off the hook. I mean, absolutely questionable antics going on there. I think we'll only find out a little more, but you see this, Liv desperately trying to unbury herself from Sol, as Sol was defending the ladder. It was meant to be everyone for herself, but Sol Rooker did not get a memo, and Roxanne Perez is Mrs. Money in the Bank. And well, the undisputed championship on the line now. And there we go, it'll be held under Bloodline rules. This is Tribal Combat. The Rock versus Damian Priest for the undisputed championship. Coming out first, the challenger. The man who The Rock pinned for the championship all the way back at Backlash. Damian Priest stood tall at the end of the five-man gauntlet when the surprise sixth entrant would reveal himself. And after one hell of a back and forth and one hell of a war, it would end on amicable terms with The Rock walking away champ. And then, of course, Clash of the Castle. Damian Priest didn't quite make it, but Braun Breaker took Priest to his limit in a street fight just before, and Priest would walk away successful as The Rock successfully defended for the second time against Cody Rhodes. And now, with Cody completely out the picture, Damian gets his chance. A redemption. Gets to right the wrong that set all of this in motion. And here we go, the final boss. Ready to compete. I mean, this man knows how to play a crowd. Knows how to make an entrance. The crowd in awe as the final boss loads up. Of course, Bloodline rules. Both men. No disqualifications. And I can only imagine that the Bloodline will be there to assist The Rock in his endeavours. Of course, the Tongans in action later tonight defending the tag titles against the Good Brothers. Solo Sikoa failed to capture the Money in the Bank briefcase. And CM Punk is sat somewhere, licking his lips at the idea of being able to cash in on that man right there. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, now the final boss of SmackDown. Of course, the power slipping out of his hands, the execs appointing Big E, the general manager, and the executive role carries no power on the blue brand. And just look at this moment. For the second time, Rock walks down to that ring to defend his undisputed championship title. And well, what turmoil could progress? We know the sick and twisted mind The Rock carries. We know what he likes to do. We know the harm he likes to cause. And Damian Priest is the one on the hook. And that is what they're competing for. That is the prize their eyes are focused on. We now have both men in the ring ready. Entrance gear has been taken off. And it is Damian Priest standing at first as the challenger. And now he is the final boss, the icon, the legend to pro wrestling, the final boss, The Rock. And could this potentially be the last time he hands over that championship? I can imagine quite a few names sitting in the rafters waiting to try and take that from him. And well, no infighting can be afforded tonight, as The Rock and Damian Priest gear up, and the bell rings. Flying close arm. And just look at this. Priest is the one who wanted to take a street. Priest is the one that wanted it to leave the confines of traditional pro wrestling. And I think Damian Priest is about to reap the consequences of such a thought. And look at this. The Rock just dogging Damian. And now unloading with that steel chair. And wait a minute, Priest, high stack cover. The Rock reversing the pin, but looks like it was relinquished. And now The Rock talking to the crowd. But he's got to be careful to keep his eye on the ball. And well, The Rock and Priest. Rock obviously had something sinister in mind. Wait a minute. What's going on here? That's the social media megastar, Logan Paul. And well, And now these three just dig in, wrap their teeth around Damian Priest. And Paul going for a huge leap south of heaven. But again, Priest caught short. The Rock was stood waiting right behind him. And here we go. Set up to perfection. Damian Priest in a bad position here. And, well, having to survive. Wait a minute. Mr. Money in the Bank, CM Punk, comes in and is targeting The Rock. I mean, it's a very precarious position. Coming to the aid of Damian Priest. And here we go, The Rock. Setting Paul now onto CM Punk. And hang on a minute. The Rock having to fend off Cody. We haven't seen Cody in some weeks. Oh, well, The Rock now standing 1v3. And there we go. Jacob Fatu of the Bloodline is here. Takes out Priest. Oh well. Both sides reinforced. I mean, Logan Paul being a part of The Rock's master plan was maybe not the move. Many people saw coming. CM Punk getting into it with Logan Paul. Cody Rhodes taking down Jacob Fatu. While trying to. Priest. Could be trying to make a square. The reinforcements running slim. Rock bottom. And well, kick out from Priest as the Megastar LA Knight BFT. Oh well, here comes Solo Sikoa. On the Bloodline of Jacob Solo and Logan Paul out here tonight. Priest is united, Knight, Punk and Rhodes. Well, looks like right now the alliance for the Bloodline is standing stronger. And here we go, Solo Sikoa in the ring. And it looks like a little bit now of The Rock directing traffic. As The Rock trails outside the ring. And while both sides gathering up here, the priest isolates Rock. Went for the low hanging fruit. And there it is. The Rock backing off. Granting opportunity to solo Sikoa. As this war breaks out at ringside. This unholy, this dastardly war. That is, you know, if The Rock retains here, there is now a whole list of enemies. And a man The Rock knows, albeit too well. But two going out to keep Rhodes out of the equation. And wait, blunt force trauma attempted. And now, LA Knight and Damian Priest set in. Well, here comes Logan Paul to try and even the odds a little bit. This is complete carnage. This is all-out war. But only two men have the power of ending it, and that is Damian Priest and The Rock. Spine buster. Oh, wait a minute, Rocky. Rock bottom. Kicks the feet in. And here we go, The Rock. For the final touch to retain the championship. The People's Elbow. 1, 2, 3. And Knight and Punk. Just a second too late. I mean, last month we saw LA Knight and CM Punk go into war, but they stood in solidarity tonight to try and dethrone the bloodline. But it was not enough. And just all of the carnage and the war. Logan Paul coming into the mix. That was, I think, arguably one of the biggest shocks of this contest. And it was right here. LA Knight slips in, nails the BFT. And then The Rock having to deal with Priest from behind for 2, keeping Cody clear of the action. And there it is, spine buster. That would set up the end for 2. Going to the outside to engage in the 3-on-3 war. And then People's Elbow. Good night. And then hooks the leg for the 1, 2, and just a second too late. 3. Well, being awarded the Ula Fala. Logan Paul, Jacob for 2 and Solo. Join The Rock in celebration.